eventually change my Rocket League game back to English because I can't read anything.
Oh, geez. Well, we're live now, so all 0 of our viewers are like, I wonder what language it is, including me.
It's Japanese, for those of you who are
Nice.
curious.
All right. Well,
And no, I can't read anything. I just click on things that have the pretty pictures that match up with what I'm trying to do.
I mean,
And it works.
yeah, I guess that works. Sweet. Well, thanks for joining. This is very exciting.
I love that lobby name.
Oh yeah, just keep it simple. Oops, I just got rid of everything. All right. So, yeah. So after this one, we'll do another one, and I'm gonna do a little POV driving experience, and you're more than welcome to spectate that and cast away at that too. But let's go ahead and get this party started.
Says I can't find the server.
Can't find the server.
Yeah.
Did you do the one above? CTMB?
Oh no. I was I
You're
was doing
getting
the
way
second.
ahead.
We don't talk about that. We only have professional casters here at Coach Rivals.
Yes, we are the most profesh. So we are live, hanging out, and I believe we should be getting started relatively soon. We're waiting on another player. You know, this is the first game of. I'm just talking to me right now. So I'm curious to see. We might be waiting on somebody. So if all else fails, we might just play for kicks. And so it looks like we're waiting on Air Frites. So we'll see what happens here.
I'm ready to see a crazy good match today.
Yeah.
Same level as that those previous matches we've cast.
Yes, this is the same level of talent as the top 8 high school students in the country. Guaranteed. Let's see if Mr. John is available. And when he shows up, we will share it to the world.
Oh. Is this being streamed on the same Twitch as the last time?
No, we are streaming to Coach Rivals, not Griffin's. Griffin's was Coach Patty giving us a great, throwing us a solid bone there to help us out, to let us cast her games as well as other games for the high school season. Looks like John is getting ready to hop in, so we'll go ahead and blast this out to the world.
All right.
But yeah, we are getting ready for what is called Balanced Twos. Balanced Twos being an attempt at balancing ranks with highs and low rank players to create a bit of a balance in how the games play. So we've got champs and silvers, and in this one, let me pull up. I've got the ranks up for this one. So we've got Coach Tony, who's rolling in at Champ 2, playing with Master Blaster. I hate that name. He's generally a silvers player, and that's going to be for CT and MB equals GG. And they are up against Air Frites, who's Plat 3, as well as Dark Mark, and Dark Mark is a gold player. So we've got Plat Gold versus Champ Silver, and what's kind of fun about these balanced games is you get a high level and a lower ranked, and sometimes that discrepancy is enough to throw things off. So
Always interesting to see the dynamics that kind of come out of the works between two players, especially when they have a big disparity between the two of them.
Yeah, it can be interesting, especially when it comes to, rotations, like rotation. That's like the big thing in Rocket League. Be where you need to be. And those higher level players might be more used to people anticipating where they're supposed to be. So you might be a little slower on that rotation in the lower ranks, or not quite sure where to be to read that geometry of that ball. So that's where we'll probably see some changes. The other thing is really high level players are super good, so sometimes they can 1v2 and kind of carry. So we'll see what happens.
I personally am hoping to see few people go for that 1v2 carry, and I'm hoping to see a lot of the higher level player looking to that lower level player for a nice pass, because that's going to throw off the opposing team, because they're going to be expecting that person to be trying to go for that 1v2.
Exactly. Yeah. And that, there's definitely two strategies, right? Like just, oh, I'm really good, so I'll carry. But the other side of it too is it's about when you play with somebody much higher than you, it is such a different game, and the learning experience of being able to play up when you can't just by queuing, you learn so much when you play. If you're in gold and you play up to plat, or you queue with somebody in diamond, it's a whole different game. So what can happen throughout the season is potentially we see those lower ranked players accelerate their ranking significantly faster just because they're now teamed up and playing with somebody of much higher rank.
And yeah, you can notice it over the course of just a single tournament that lasts only a few matches. They just playing in that higher level it really pushes you to actually accelerate very quickly, changes your mindset, your play style in just a matter of games, and you start getting into this groove with your teammate. And it can happen very fast, which it's going to be exciting to see how things happen at the latter half of this tournament, seeing how people have changed, how they've adapted, and how they're starting to play with their teammates in a different way.
Yeah, especially since it's only about a month or so long, so we'll getting some of that practice in, like you mentioned, those reps will be pretty cool and a great experience for those lower ranked teams. So here we go. We're getting started. Game 1 of 5 of CTNB equals GG versus Rocket Power as Airfreets. Coach Tony, that's our champ level player here, is coming in on this first drive, being challenged by Airfreets on the side. Good attempt to block that ball. Not able to connect. Good pass. Master Blaster a little bit late on the go there. Coach Tony, coming in hot on a great shot, but picked up by Master Blaster. Great little rebound play there.
And you saw right there how he was able to trust his teammate, Master Blaster. Coach Tony trusted Master Blaster enough there. Master Blaster, that's gonna kill me.
Terrible.
He trusts him enough to go up and stick up there. And you saw him pass that down, and you saw how much pressure that put on their team. That's what I want to see a lot of.
Yeah, that rotation to be right in the center, and the block from John was great. It just happened to be right where Tony was. So Airfreets now trapping this ball. Coach Tony coming in and stealing it away. Dark Mark over there on that side too, and that's going to be Coach Tony wheeling around the side to bring that ball in. And I think what we saw there is both of those Rocket Power players were on the same side of the field, not able to get back.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about having these different levels of different ranks, because at every rank there's a very different rotation, and you can see when that changes things, when things are different between the two people, it can cause some real problems.
Ooh, with Airfreets up in the air on a block attempt, just off a few pixels, but the sidebar was there to stop it. So good attempt. Airfreets now going to maybe move into the corner here to challenge Master Blaster as he moves, and they're setting up for a pass play here. Coming into the corner is Airfreets, rolling it around to center. Cross challenged by Coach Tony, and that leaves both Rocket Power players in the deep backfield as the challenge comes from Coach Tony and stolen by Airfreets, and that is a timely steal. And that's going to put him in a great position to get this ball in the air, but Coach Tony is able to clear it out. So great drive there by Rocket Power to steal that ball from Coach Tony. As Master Blaster misses this clear here, and Dark Mark up on the wall. Airfreets in the air, challenging Coach Tony, both of them faking, as I like to say. And the ball's up in the air. Coach Tony on a little bit of a breakaway. Are they going to be able to get this one? It's going to be right in the top corner. So a good look from Coach Tony to get that stalled ball just hanging out there.
He saw the opportunity to get a breakaway, and he took it. Didn't hesitate a moment.
Great job by Coach Tony. As we get into another kickoff here, Air Freets versus Master Blaster. Dark Mark popping that one over into the side, and that puts Coach Tony sending this one into the corner. And looks like, there you go, Air Freets. Another save by Air Freets to clear that ball out of there. And going to go for this cross again. The cross is such a good play in Rocket League. Oh, and it's missed by Coach Tony. Can Air Freets pick it up? He cannot. Oh, way to get back. And Coach Tony with the open field, but a little bit out of position and not able to get that one going. But that Master Blaster misses. Coach Tony is there to pick it up. Air Freets clears it again. So we're seeing a little bit of a change here as Coach Tony gets our first demo. So are you seeing a little bit of a shift as we've hit the 2.5 minute mark? I feel like I'm seeing some play difference going on here.
Seen a few things change, but I mean, that pass right there was pretty beautiful.
Yeah, that was a great
But
pass.
one change that I do want to see, since I can't particularly say that I have seen one, there probably are some changes that are going on. It's just probably my camera angle isn't showing me all of them. But what I want to see come from Rocket Power, I want to see them not clearing the ball all the way down when they have the chance. I want to see them settle it and start passing it down the field. Because Coach Tony, he's always there to clean up a nice pass back to his side. He's ready. He can usually beat them to the ball down there. But if they can keep possession of it, and if they can get it past Coach Tony, then usually they can probably dribble it in there pretty well.
Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of the Rocket Power warming up. The saves have been, Air Freets has been making some great saves. Maybe they're getting a little bit more space out here. That was a good anticipation from Air Freets. And that looks like we're going to get one right in the side. So a nice goal from Air Freets to get them on the board. And a lot more patience, I think, is maybe what is the shift that's happened here as Rocket Power has kind of settled down a little bit, letting the ball in the field kind of open itself up.
Absolutely. They're calming down a little bit, and they're not chasing as much and not overcommitting. The big thing that was killing them for those first 4 goals was double commits. But it seems like they are slowing down on those, which is nice.
Slowing down and being patient as Air Freets sees that challenge coming from Coach Tony, just waits for the shot so that they can anticipate. Because once you jump in a 50-50, that's your last chance of defense. And they did it again. So Air Freets with the 2 saves in a row on a patient play, not letting Coach Tony get that dribble. And that's going to put the ball down. But the breakaway is possibly coming as Coach Tony's off the wall with the pass to Dark Mark. Wrong team. Blocked though. Coach Tony putting this one crossing around. Air Freets sending it over into the side. Can they beat Coach Tony there to pop it into the side? It goes up in the air. Challenged, I'm sure, by no one. That was a smart play not to challenge. Like we said earlier, the minute you challenge, especially in a 2v2, you're really putting yourself out of position if you're in the air. So we've definitely slowed down here in this last 2 minutes as Rocket Power is able to,
Oh my.
unfortunately, watch a ball sail over on a chip shot. So a good read from Coach Tony to send that one in. And this is best of 5, so we're seeing both teams kind of read each other in this first game to kind of get a sense of what to expect, and that's usually what happens in these first matchups of a best of series.
For sure. And I am definitely seeing the changes you're talking about with them playing slower. They're recognizing that Coach Tony, he can get up to the ball fast. And if they just wait it out a little bit, they can make him have to make a move, which puts him in a weird position, and that they can react on that very well. Like that right there, that save was perfect. It was put right in the middle. They almost capitalized on it, but there was a nice little bump from the blue team there.
Yeah, it's Coach Tony. Oh, hate to see it.
That's unfortunate.
He stalls down on his, he's a little too close on the angle with his drive to cut around. Gives himself a bump pass and puts it right through. And unfortunately, Air Freets is there to assist with that goal. So game 1 is winding down, 30 seconds left. But I think what we're going to start seeing, especially in game 2, as you can even see here in that long shot, both players for Rocket Power kind of reading that drive to kind of let the ball develop and the play develop before charging in. As Air Freets sends one over, straight past Coach Tony.
Ooh.
Very nice shot.
There were very few places he could put it in the goal there to get it in, and he found one of them.
Yeah, as Coach just on the backside of Coach Tony, who doesn't have the momentum to spin around. So that's the confidence you want, especially, I mean, two plats, I believe I said, playing up against a champ. So the challenge is there for sure. Master Blaster misses the shot. Coach Tony coming in for the last second attempt. Ball is up in the air. Air Freets is going to drop this one down to the ground. That is going to be game one, goes to GG. CT and B equals GG. And that'll load us into game two. So definite shift in that game from the first few minutes into the last few minutes.
I would say there's absolutely a chance for them to come back and win this because they scored 2 goals against a champ team, or a team with a champ on it, and I just completely lost my train of thought. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, they got the first 3 of those goals pretty early in the game, but they ended up getting 3 more, but you definitely saw a change in how Rocket Power was playing. Like you said, too, is not doing the double commits, giving some more space to have more field of play. And that we go a double challenge on Coach Tony. I think they saw that ball sitting there and they got very hungry, which is something that happens when you see an open goal as Coach Tony with the dribble up and pop over.
I remember what I was going to say. I was going to talk about, so in the first game, it's when teams are learning how each other plays. And chances are that's probably going to go in favor of the team with the higher player. And as it went in this first game. But the fact that they were able to keep it from being a shutout and score not 1, but 2 goals, that means that they absolutely stand a chance and that they can hold their own against this team.
Yeah, they can. And they're showing that not only can they get some goals on the board, those were calculated goals too, but they can play up to the style of this team, which, as we just saw, there's Air Freets puts this one into the side to try and get it past themselves. A little too fast on that, not able to connect. Dark Mark sending it over. Master Blaster is in the goal. Flip missed by Dark Mark, but it's picked up by Air Freets as Dark Mark is going to go back on a defense, being challenged by Air Freets. Nice bump by Air Freets. And if you can't get the ball, get the player. You're going to knock the player out of position. It's going to open up a lot of options for you. Coach Tony sending this one into the center. Have to do a little shadow defense over here. Dark Mark up in the air, getting that 100% boost. Going in for, Master Blaster misses, and Air Freets is going to clear a pass to Dark Mark. Dark Mark sends it up onto the side, which might set us up for a pass play. If Dark Mark can, just over Master Blaster, that opens it up. Is Air Freets there to pick it up? They are, and that's going to put one on the board.
That is exactly what I'm looking for here. Even though they're both the same ranked players, just the fact that they're doing team plays, he read Coach Tony coming after that challenge. He knew where to put the ball where Air Freets could get to it, no problem.
Yeah, and that's going to probably be a game plan they're going to have to pick up, is protecting that middle area for those rebounds on these challenges. Because, 2v2s, if there's a double commit in 2v2, the goal is wide open. As Tony is going to send this one right into the top bar. As we saw, both players were up a little too far, and the ball kind of stalled in the middle, right there off of a bump from both of them.
I'm curious to hear what the comms are like on each of these teams, how hard calming they are, if they're just kind of laughing around. I'm enjoying watching this, and I bet you that they're probably enjoying playing this. So
yeah. Ooh, Dark Mark, can they get there? And they're trying to get it on that goal. Those kickoff goals are so hard. Everyone's out of position. Master Blaster is there to pick up that spot, and that was a great chip shot from Master Blaster. Here we go, another kickoff as we hit the 3-minute mark of game 2. Ooh, Air Freets with the good kickoff steal, sending it into the corner. And it's a nice, solid cross, a little slow. Coach Tony sends it into the side. Air Freets is rotating back. Dark Mark is going to go in for the challenge. Are they going to be able to get up? It's off the top bar, not going to go in. They both go for the commit. Master Blaster is on the challenge. Clear. Ooh, Air Freets going a little too fast and misses. Dark Mark sends it into the side. Coach Tony is looking for that. That is a soft lob. Ooh, good way to pick up from Dark Mark to get Tony out of position. Master Blaster goes up to the side. Coach Tony drops this one to Air Freets. He's going to come around for the cross. Challenged by Dark Mark. Sends it into the center. Not a good spot to be, but the challenge is there, and the goal is held off by another shot from Master Blaster. So a little bit of a slowdown now as we see Coach Tony taking a serious zinger from midfield, picking up that drop shot there. Master Blaster putting it right where it needs to be in the center of the field.
That's one of those things that this team that Rocket Power is going to have to be looking for. Those power shots from Coach Tony. He's a champ. He knows how to take shots like those. They're hard to save though. That's the issue.
They are hard to save, and I think what we saw in that one was Rocket Power moved with the ball in the goal, and which is what you want to do as you follow that ball, but it wasn't fast enough. Oh, good shot on from Dark Mark. Tony just able to get it out of there, but moving with that ball put them just out of position as Tony was able to come in. So here we go with Tony coming up the side. Nice bump to get Coach Tony out of position as Air Freets and Dark Mark are both in the same spot. There we go. Oh, getting it past. This is going to be a breakaway if Air Freets can get up into the corner to bump this one down and pass it to Dark Mark. Nice little half flip there from Air Freets. It sends it into the center is Dark Mark. Dark Mark's rotating back. Coach Tony is there in time. Oh, just able to squeeze by in that bottom right corner.
He knows how to place those, and he's rocking that Season 14 GC with that banner.
Yeah, the chat is very, very confused by Coach Tony's New Orleans Saints car, being that he is presumably from Colorado. It's very confusing. Air Freets with the shot on goal. Master Blaster is able to clear it. Oh, but this one might fall all the way from the backfield.
You know he practiced that shot
tough.
In replay.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't.
Wow.
Probably not. That was just.
That was just
he knew to hit it in that direction of the field, and he hit it just perfectly. That was beautiful.
That was this ball is dead on as a shot, and I need to block it. And oh, I just happened to score.
Those are the best goals.
they are great. Air Freets in this one to the side. Master Blaster clears it, but Air Freets is there to pick it up. Oh, with the flick over, dropping it down, and Tony barely gets there. You can see him jumped almost just too fast to clear that, but he was able to stop it. Coming in on the side of the challenge in blocks Coach Tony from getting that first shot with the pass to Master Blaster. A very nice pass, but a little too slow and a little too close as Air Freets comes in off the side to take that one. Oh, and Dark Mark flies right past the ball as it is going to roll in from Coach Tony.
One change I am looking to see is a Rocket Power team here is when one of their teammates commits, the other one doesn't hesitate to commit as well, and that's causing those double commits that puts them very, very out of position and leaves their goal wide open. If one of them does commit, the other one, I'd like to see them go back and kind of shadow defend to wait for their teammate to rotate back. That really solidified their defense and did help them get those openings to be able to go up and shoot.
Yeah, keeping that space. I know I've seen some, I guess, Rocket League theory on twos. You kind of break everything up into a checkerboard or a tic-tac-toe board, and you always stay, one square away from your teammate. So if Rocket Power can build some of that space and get some of that space as Air Freets comes flying in from the side, 10 seconds left. Trying to get challenged here from Coach Tony against Air Freets. Dark Mark up in the air, not able to turn fast enough. Oh, but that one's going to be in the center, but it's going to drop down just next to Rocket Power. So game 2 is going to go to CTMBGG, and that's going to bring us into our third game of the series. But I mean, going back to what you had said earlier, when they give themselves the space, Rocket Power, they make the goals and they make the plays. So it's just going to be having to slow the game down a little bit and maybe be in those comms to talk about, I'm rotating in, I'm rotating out, and not be so bunched up in the same zones.
Yeah, the name of the game is passing, and like you said earlier, you want to stick. Oh, a beautiful shot from Master Blaster. But yeah, the name of the game is passing. If you're right in that same square as your teammate, you can't really pass to them because they're already there with the ball with you.
Right. Yeah, you're basically You're basically playing against each other at that point. You're fighting over the ball. You're not able to pick up a rebound or be in the right spot. As Dark Mark with the kickoff, the slow kickoff, challenging Tony, and Tony doesn't fall for it. Stays right in the middle. That's going to put Air Freets on the side, bumped by Master Blaster, and unfortunately Dark Mark is not able to get there in time. Coach Tony off the wall, misses the aerial as Master Blaster comes in on the side to cross this one over Air Freets in the goal, challenged by Dark Mark up in the air. Coach Tony is able to challenge Air Freets and get that one in as well. It's a nice pass here from Master Blaster. Good
A little
bump
bit of
from
a
Dark Mark.
pool shot, and a pool shot pass there.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time,
Wrong
unfortunately.
place, yep. Kickoff goes trapped by Tony into the corner. He's going to run beside, challenged by Dark Mark, puts it into the center. Master Blaster up in the air, but Air Freets is able to come swinging in on that one. Is Dark Mark able to get there in time? Coming around the side, clears to the center. Coach Tony up in the... Oh, with a nice soft block by Dark Mark to just completely shut down Coach Tony's drive there. Air Freets up in the corner. Dark Mark needs to get to the center. They are bunching up again. With the flip over, Master Blaster sends that one flying all the way to the side. Air Freets trying to pinch out Coach Tony with the slow shot, but it's blocked by Air Freets. Great challenge and blocked by Air Freets to block that one. Air Freets now with a zinger coming in from deep field. Coach Tony and Air Freets in the corner. Oh, Dark Mark with the shot on goal. It's going to be a little bit wide. Now we're going to try and set up the pinch. Sends it to Tony. Tony sends it with a long shot all the way back again. Off of the corner bumper on the block.
Looks like Blaster went in there at the end trying to steal that goal from him.
I think you're right.
Almost had it. And what I'm seeing a lot here that's causing a lot of the issues with these double commits is recoveries for both teams. It's one of the most crucial things when it comes to rotations is how you recover from being in an awkward position, like having your car in an awkward position. And to anyone that is looking to improve their rotations, I would honestly highly recommend learning how to play ones. Because if you have to learn how to get your car to land on all four wheels and get facing the right direction. Because if you can't do that, you're going to get scored on in ones.
Yeah, ones is a huge thing. It's incredibly terrifying, and I avoided it forever. Master Blaster is coming in. Is that going to be... No, Air Freets with a timely save and a bump, throwing Coach Tony off on the challenge, and that's going to put Dark Mark on the sidewall, rotating back out to get that 100 boost. Challenge from Master Blaster. Air Freets is there in time. Dark Mark, can they get there in time with the chip shot? Air Freets coming in to steal, and there's a goal on board from Air Freets. So like you said, that recovery and that positioning, we'll see it here. Dark Mark goes to the side, and Air Freets still has some space to come in.
Yeah, you saw him recover on that wall after going up for that aerial. He put himself facing down so that way he could get off the wall as fast as possible and start rotating. And that's what put him in the position for that goal, like he said.
Dark Mark wins the kickoff here. Curling around, going to get back into that key position. Air Freets over the top. Oh, just off to the side. Good attempt. Air Freets is going to rotate to the back. Not a bad choice to do, thinking that the drive was turning around. Coach Tony challenged. Air Freets challenges back. Coach Tony is able to recover, sending it past. Oh, sending it past to the middle. Master Blaster misses. Dark Mark is coming in. It's going to be a 1v1. Coach Tony versus Dark Mark. Not enough power on that shot, but ooh, Air Freets with the steal, dropping this one down. Dark Mark over the top, rotating back into the key position. Air Freets to the side. Master Blaster now challenging up. Air Freets with the good curl and cross, but it's not threes. If this was threes, that would have been going in.
Absolutely. Something I want to see them do is try to analyze Coach Tony's gameplay. I want them to find where he's most uncomfortable, if it's on the ground, on the walls, or in the air, and I want them to start taking advantage of that, put it in that place so that way he has no idea how to fight them in it.
Yeah.
But that's definitely one of the hardest things to do, because mechanics you can practice, but learning how to break apart someone's gameplay, I don't really even know how to do that, so I can't give very good advice on that. I'm just saying, if you can figure that out, it'll make things way easier.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell. I mean, Coach Tony is really good on defense. His positioning and his ability to not just make a good block, but make a good block that turns into a powerful shot. And some of that's going to come from the mechanics of being able to trap the ball, drop the ball, and position your car. But as we see here, we're down by 2. there's Rocket Power with a shot on goal from Air Freeze, and that one might drop, but Coach Tony with the backboard save. Oh, and Dark Mark coming in right at the end.
He's there to clean it up.
The zing.
Those are the rotations I'm wanting to see. I want to see them keep that up because he was right there. He was ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Tony didn't get a good clear, and because Dark Mark was in that rebound zone, was able to get the rebound with a completely open net. So Air Freeze with the shot on goal, and it's going to go in. 3-3, we are tied up.
And like we were talking about earlier, this team definitely can hold their own against these guys. As long as they can hold it together, which I believe that they can.
I mean, that patience is coming back from the second half of game one. Air Freeze kind of stalled there and just kind of let that ball come to him. And that got them in the tie zone as we've got 30 seconds to go. Almost getting a little double commit there. Dark Mark puts this one down. Coach Tony is up in the air, but that is a great challenge from Air Freeze. Dark Mark up against Matthew Blaster, knocks this one out. Coach Tony with 15 seconds left, passes to himself. Dark Mark is a little bit out of position. Are they going to be able to get there in time? Oh, timely demo from Air Freeze. Is that going to drop? It's not. Oh, on goal, it's down in the front. Oh my goodness.
That was so close. They have their confidence right now. Just hold on to it. You guys, I believe this is very close fought.
I mean, that was, it's coming in. So it's blocked by Coach Tony. Coach
Tony's not giving up that goal.
Flipping around everywhere. I mean, all of a sudden, Rocket Power just turned it on with shot after shot after shot, which is a great way to break through the defense. Coach Tony up on the side. Ooh, a little too much on that wall ride and can't get under the ball. Air Freeze up against Matthew Blaster. Are they going to be able to get this one in? Oh, Coach Tony swinging in from the side again. I mean, this is a totally different Rocket Power team. They have turned it on for this overtime game.
They got confidence and they've earned it.
Yeah. That
beautiful
bump. That's gonna go in from Air Freeze.
There it is. Oh my gosh.
Look at that
very
bump from
hard
Tony. Was perfect.
Overtime. That was perfectly placed bump. Nice shot. Hooked around the side.
My goodness.
They're not out yet.
Like on the edge of my seat.
I know. I'm sitting up. I never sit up.
Wow. Okay. That was super awesome. Exciting. So GG goes to Rocket Power in that one. That's going to bring us to game 4. Oh, what a turnaround.
My heart's racing, and I'm not even playing.
I know. I have to play after this. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, we got ourselves a series. That was awesome. So Rocket Power, what happened? What did you see?
They were confident. They trusted each other. They stopped double committing. That was the big change that I noticed. I noticed only one player was on the ball at a time, and if they missed the commit, the other teammate did slow it down a little bit, and that's exactly what they needed to do. Okay, well, they just double committed right there. But
that and I know why, because I've been there. Open goal.
Still, they're holding the pressure. And yeah, that is true. Open goals are very enticing.
But yeah, totally. I agree 100%. They saw, I think they saw, they got that goal at that brought them one down with just a minute left. And all of a sudden, when you're down by one with a minute to go, and it's the last game of the season or the series potentially, you realize, oh wait a minute, we're pretty close to not getting shot. Let's do it different. Oh, as Air Freeze comes swinging in on a great save.
He's ready for those power shots now.
So good. I just watched it again on the stream. It was that nice. Nice little 5 seconds.
I missed it. I should have. Oh no.
Air Freeze.
It was pressure. He kept on going for that shot. He gave Dark Mark no time to react.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean they saw that. Maybe they looked at the top of the scoreboard and they saw, wait a minute, we can't lose this game. We're only down by 1. We got this. And they get another goal in, and all of a sudden, overtime breathes a little life into you, and they're able to just they got a lot faster in that overtime, it felt like, and they had that space, weren't double committing. As Airfreeds puts this one to the side and able to clear that one out. Masterblast coming out with a challenge. Dark Mark's able to get it out of there. Coach Tony up in the air with the dribble. Airfreeds not quite able to connect to block that one.
Field backflip, man.
It'll get you.
You saw him. He was in position. He was ready to go for that save, but just pulled back a little bit too far on that analog stick. Happens to the best of us. I've seen pros lose tournaments with that.
We just tried to. Oh, I'm just a little bit off. Let me read. Oh, and flipping out of position.
Yep. But yeah, you saw them. They changed it up in these last games because they thought, you know, what have you got to lose? Got one game until almost a beautiful demo attempt there. Put pressure on. But yeah, just change it up. See what you can change. You got one game. Oh my gosh. And you can see them making the change. What a shot.
Curl from Airfreeds off the boost pad. An unblockable shot right there. No one's coming in to steal that one away from you. So Airfreeds v Coach Tony in the kickoff, and just down by one with 3 minutes left. The biggest shift is that game 3 was only 3 goals by CT and BGG. Big shift from the 2 games before that. We're at the 3-minute mark for this one, and there's only 2 goals for CT and BGG. So big shift happening. Coach Tony comes in, is able to seal that one from the top bar, but they've definitely shifted as Rocket Power, and they've made CT and B change a little bit of their tactic. You know, we've seen a little bit more Master Blaster coming into play because maybe they are shutting down Coach Tony.
Yeah, they're forcing him to look for that pass. And then they're doing their best to cover that pass or intercept it. And it's been working pretty good.
So we got a pass right here from Master Blaster, pass to himself. Airfreeds is able to clear. Airfreeds goalie saves are on point here. We got that double commit that we were talking about earlier. And we'll see if this one, oh, nice block from Dark Mark. Able to get that one in off the corner. The grill shakedown going on as Coach Tony and Master Blaster face off in the corner. Airfreeds on the drive right here. Oh, Coach Tony coming out of nowhere.
That could be back centered. Coach Tony
back again. But the relentless onslaught here. Oh, as the shot is on.
Beautiful.
Dark
50.
Mark is there.
And he follows it up. That is an incredible 50 right there. Puts it dead center and just stops the ball perfectly for Dark Mark. Coach Tony, he had a great save, but unfortunately, Dark Mark was there to capitalize before he could get back into position.
Yeah, and that's that follow-up, you know. Rotate and follow up. And
that's what good rotations does for you.
Get you in the right spot to make those kind of plays. As Airfreeds is up in the air, Master Blaster drops that one down. He stalls it. Dark Mark, shot on goal. Coach Tony clears. Airfreeds reach Coach Tony. Good bump. You need that because both of them were in that zone, so that stalls that drive. Airfreeds off the top bar to
nice goal.
Clear. Very nice to Dark Mark sending this one up the side. Coach Tony stalls it out.
That could be centered. That could just be a shot.
That's a shot.
What an angle.
Wow.
And with that, it's tied up again.
Yeah. Good air maneuverability from Airfreeds and a little bit of feathering too to get in that position.
I'm seeing them. They're shutting down Coach Tony. They're giving him no time to react on these error shots, and that's what's really giving them these openings to take these shots and score.
So yeah, tied up, 3-3. Minute and a half left. Game 4. Dark Mark sending this one up. Coach Tony drops it down to the ground. Dark Mark going in reverse. Over the top. Is Tony going to be able to pick this one up? They're not in position. A little too much power to get off the top bar. Master Blaster also throws it off the top. As Coach Tony, he is, but Airfreeds challenges and is able to block that one out. Coach Tony, Dark Mark is now taking the shot on goal. Coach Tony is able to rotate into position. This is going to be this is the same last minute we saw in game 3.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Rocket Power's like, wait a minute. We can't lose. No, we have a chance to win. Let's do it. Oh my goodness.
Gosh,
what a great play.
The pre-flip.
Coach Tony
You can-
trapping this ball. Oh,
This team, Rocket Power, they are exuding confidence right now. You can feel it as just a spectator.
yeah, that was great.
I have
Coach-
goosebumps.
And you could probably see what Tony was trying to do was trap that ball so it didn't do that, but it was coming off the curve of the wall, and it just was a bad bounce. And it did exactly what they didn't want to do, just straight into the middle. Air Freed's up in the air, and Coach Tony equalizes with 22 seconds to go.
I saw
the drama.
Air Freights go up for that aerial, but unfortunately he hit the crossbar. That hurts to see.
Yeah, that's rough. But you know, everybody likes overtime, right?
Yeah. My heart and blood pressure absolutely love it.
Dark Mark, the save. 15 seconds left. Coach Tony was shot on goal. It's not going to connect. It's off the top bar. Dark Mark. Master Blaster misses the connection. Coach Tony gets bumped, a timely and well-timed bump with 3 seconds left. He's coming in from the dribble. Air Freeds with the block. Oh man, they have a chance to get this one in still, but it is going to hit the ground, and we are in overtime yet again.
I saw Air Freights in the back. He was ready for a power shot. Ooh.
Nice little block and clear by Dark Mark. Oh, with the backflip from Master Blaster, that's going to be Dark Mark beat Coach Tony. The 50-50 up off the top bar. Coach Tony with the clear. Air Freed's coming in with the attempt, but is able to recover very well and gets back in position. With the pass to Master Blaster, but stolen by Air Freeds. Coming up along the side, we've got Master Blaster with a shot to Coach Tony. The old goalie pass. Passing into the corner, Air Freeds in goal. Coach Tony sends it to the center, but it's not able to get there in time for Master Blaster, and that's going to put Dark Mark coming in on the challenge. Coach Tony puts this one up in the air, but not able to make anything happen. Oh, too much traffic.
Beautiful lucky bump.
Yeah, Air Freeds wanted that and almost had it, but there was just too many cars in the way. A soft shot from Coach Tony, but it's blocked. Master Blaster puts this one up. Coach Tony is in the air for it, and that's going to bring us down. 1 minute into OT. Oof.
Holy cow. These games have been so hard fought.
Yeah, that was. Oof. So GG to GG and GG for sure to Rocket Power. All
Absolutely.
right.
That was such a well-fought game.
Well, that
A
was
well-fought
exciting.
series.
Yeah, I mean, talk about holding your own against the champ team, for sure. Wow, that was exciting. Whew.
Yeah,
I need to calm down and shake my hands.
we saw it start there. We saw it. We talked about it before the entire series. We talked about how quickly these teams can change to match the skill of the opposing players or of their teammates. And there we saw them. They turned it on and they matched the skill of this team.
All right, so, well, that was super fun. Now, everybody, thanks for hanging out in chat. We got another game coming up. It's going to be interesting because I'm streaming it. It's going to be a little POV. So it'll be Ark, myself on comms. So you'll get to hear what professionals sound like in comms. This is what we're doing. And then Loco will still be here to do some analysis, which I can't wait to hear him break down all the things that we should be doing differently.
If you guys are okay with me sticking in here and ripping you guys apart from the inside, I will be more than happy to give my 2 cents.
Live coaching on the spot.
As long as the other team is okay with it.
Well, that's true. But I mean,
'Cause I don't want to,
I suggested they come in the channel with us.
yeah,
We
we
just
can
do
all come in
all
and
4 of
party.
us at once. and- Yeah.
Fair enough.
Then it'll be the most confusing game ever.
I'm up. Wait, who's up?
Who's that? Wait, no,
Faking? That's the best thing you can say if that happens. Is just say faking.
So we'll get loaded in just a second here. Oh, I have to make the game. Man, get it all twist turned backwards. All right, hold on just a second, fans. We'll be with you in just a moment.
This is stressful just as a spectator.
Oh, I need to. All right, so we'll get loaded in just a minute. All right, I think we should be pretty good to go. Yeah. All right. So I think we're all GTG, and let's get this party started. All right.
I'm actually not there.
Oh,
I got booted from the party. Something happened.
you're. Oh, you're not in here.
If you send me the match info, I can jump in. All right. Yeah, I was in party, and then it when I said go to match, it just kicked me out of the party.
We will
Oh,
be-
it might be a you can only join by name and pass.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's actually how that works, but just my guess.
All right, let's do it again. All right. Okay, we're back. Okay. All right, and we're back. Is everyone here this time?
I am here.
All right. All right. Party on, Wayne. Here we
Can I go
go.
back?
Okay, Boomer versus BNK. I got it.
Okay.
Up for that. What?
Oh, missed it. It was too slow. Good.
Oh, was that on?
It is.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Great pass back there, too.
Almost went all the way to the back. I got it.
Shoot up. All right. You.
Nope.
Good deal. Got it. You get that? Follow. I'll get there. Going back to you. All right, I got it. Nope, I don't.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
Man. Well, we didn't miss. That's
So that was a lesson in how to have one boost. Oh my God, gravity. Oh jeez.
It's the jitters from the last match. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben P and Think Think versus Ark. Oh.
Get there first. Nope.
Oh,
Oh.
I scored. I did that thing.
It's the Coop special.
Wait, what team am I on? Try to clear. I got
Trying to get Bruce on it, right?
side. Watch that. Ooh, uh-oh. Change that. Oh, jeez. Oh, is that shot?
No, it's not. It's off. You hear though?
Oh, nice. Okay. Cornered. Can't get there.
Oh, missed it.
Oh no, out of position. I think I can get this.
Nice. We'll get there. We'll go back post.
Jump.
Follow you. Missed completely. The misses are still here.
Pass it. Pass it.
That was a good pass. Shadow.
Nice drop. I'm on the right. Oh, you're backwards.
There we go.
Fast.
Oh no.
Sorry. That's going too fast. Yes.
Okay.
Four rolls.
I gotta turn shadow on so people don't think I'm not responding. I'm gonna follow this to the goal. No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Oh, got it. There we go. Come back forward.
Back close.
Roger.
They're not coming. They are coming.
I got it.
I got it. I got it.
Oh, sorry.
You got it. You're good. Get another. There you go. And the goal.
Watching Yawnathon. Crossing. Oh, pass. Oh, what a
Ooh.
shot.
You almost had it. You got there.
Centered.
Try to go back to you. I think. Didn't mean
Oh,
to shoot.
too much.
Good.
Oh,
There
yes.
you go.
I scored.
Calculated.
Super calculated. Wow. That's freestyle. We're a freestyle team.
Yep. Yep.
CR balance 2s is going to be brought to you by overtime. Centered. Oh.
Ooh. That's in. That's in. Way to go. No overtime for us. Double tapping it again.
Yeah, totally. It's just go as fast as possible and smash flip. Oh, what the heck?
Okay, Boomer.
I think we are the oldest people here.
And you have probably the youngest guy here in the call with you.
Maybe.
Look at that.
All right, did you guys want that post-game analysis, or do you want to like
Could,
mid-game, or
we
do you
could.
just not want me to have analysis, or
You can
because
analyze.
I don't want to interrupt you guys' comms or anything, but so what I want to see from B and K there is they started doing it halfway through, and that's kind of what helped them come back. Is they started tearing apart your guys' passes, and that really kind of put you guys out of position. But at the same time, from you guys, your passes, you seemed less confident to go for those passes after that happened. But if you can get them back on track, then you'll keep on tearing them apart. And what I want to see you guys do is give them like a little bit of space, maybe, because a lot of the time they're just hitting it first touch they have, and you're there and it just kind of goes over your head before you can react. But I want to see what you guys can do if you wait for them to make a mistake before you challenge. Not all the time, just sometimes. And also settling the ball seems to make them uncomfortable. It kind of makes both of you guys uncomfortable. If you settle the ball, the other team seems to be getting uncomfortable. So if you can do that more, it'll put them in a weird position. But be sure, because I can actually hear your guys' comms, be sure that you tell each other when they have space, when you have time to settle it and stuff like that, so that you're not settling it and just giving it to them on a plat. Those are my 2 cents.
We will do all
Disregard
of
them
these
if you
things.
wish.
I'm gonna go. Wait for this and bump it.
I
Nice
think
one.
what I heard you say was double commit. Yeah.
I got it.
Centered.
Wait. There we go.
Oh, no. Oh, good steal. There we go. I'm gonna get boomed, I feel it. Come in. Reduced.
Oh, alright. I'll follow.
Challenging.
Nice. That's a goal. There you go. Yeah, that patience right there. You're in spot. Letting
Yeah,
them bring the ball right to you.
Every time I cast a game, I probably say 1,000 times, hang out on the top of the key.
Yep.
Turns out, it's not just... It actually can work sometimes.
All right.
I'm on your left.
Oh,
what a
didn't get it all
block.
every time. Back close.
Oh,
You got it.
oh,
It's off the backboard.
way back in the back. Oh, good shot. Good challenge. Oh, yeah, for this. Oh my god.
Next.
Oh,
Ooh,
be for
that
real.
almost turned out pretty.
Wow.
Going backward. There I got.
Oh, rotate.
Nope. No, I don't. No,
Oh
I don't.
no. I don't know what to do here.
Wait for it.
Nope, not that.
Yeah. Add off the water. Good catch.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh my god, it's ping pong.
I'll wait on this one.
Oh,
Nice.
yes!
No,
Oh, yes!
But yeah, real quick, if anyone on the B and K team happens to be in the stream, my advice also applies to you guys, the catching it and that stuff. I don't know if any of them can hear me, but yeah.
It's Sir Loco is universally for everyone. Hopefully. You're also the highest ranked. I think you're the highest ranked player, person in C, right? Was that?
I
Maybe?
think maybe that's why I didn't sign up for this tournament, to be honest. But yeah, I'm trying to not be biased. I'm trying to give the analysis that I can to both sides. I just have the advantage of hearing your guys' comms, so I can give you advice on that as well.
I try to get this. Oh,
It was there.
it was too
Oh,
fast.
no.
man. Not back post.
That's what I'm doing.
Coming. Ooh, barely. That's close.
So I'm trying to get this one. Oh, clearing. No. Far post. Oh,
There you go.
should've done
Back post. Follow.
that.
Oh,
For that.
went too hard. on it.
So here.
You got?
Oh my god.
Oh no! I gave it up.
Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. That's the choke. If Robbie was watching, he'd be like, oh yeah. That's what he does.
There you go. No, I don't want to block it.
Ugh.
He's bumping me.
Yeah, it's crazy bump down. Oh, went for that.
Almost. Wow, that was really close.
Rotate back on the ghost. Just click.
Let me go for it.
Whew. Man, I can't.
Well.
That was terrible. I missed that. That was one for the replays.
But you didn't own goal this time.
Oh, hey.
You almost did it though.
Yeah,
Don't feel bad.
almost did it.
Okay, I really hope that someone from B and K is listening in the stream, but I doubt that they would be because that'd be a lot of noise for them to have in the background. But
That's true.
I can't stress this enough. If you guys can start settling the ball and start dribbling it rather than just banging it as soon as you get the chance,
You could
It
always
makes-
pop out and go to their channel as well.
Yeah.
So I think
That's
they're online, right?
true.
You can go
Am I
hang out
allowed
with
to? Am I allowed to do that?
I mean, Technically, yeah, whatever.
It's whatever.
All right. Well, I will do
Give you
that.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't
So-
ready up yet.
All right. Well, be back in a bit then.
Oh my god. I can't believe Yeah, if Robbie was watching, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's what Cooper does. He sees an open goal and he's like, nah, I'll go somewhere else." I must fix that. Oh well. I do feel like we kept a lot more space that time.
Yeah, it's working out.
Here we go. Just for all the marbles.
This is now a PLC, professional learning community, coached by coaches.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get someone in your ear, having Sir Loco in your ear is not a bad. Oh, way to get past.
Hey, snuck that one. I got lucky with it.
I'm just glad that I actually hit the brakes, because I was definitely screaming in for that ball.
Yeah.
I came in and heard you say something about about Sir Loco in your ear. Are you trash talking me?
No, it's like you're gonna have someone in your ear. It's not bad to have Sir Loco.
I feel bad because I was kind of rushed in what I was saying, so it might have sounded kind of condescending or something. I was just trying to tell them as quick as I could to just like settle it. It makes them very uncomfortable. But I made sure to say good luck, I guess.
That.
There.
Oh,
Not a shot though.
off the tail.
Whoa. Get it?
Oh, there's one on the left.
Okay. There you go. What a shot.
Nice pass.
Thank you. I did it because you said where you were, so
Yes.
it worked. We'll go right.
Try that one. That's so dangerous. Usually I've completely whiffed that.
Push this right. I got it. I got it.
Oh. Centered. Oh, coming in.
Take. That was also some of that Loco advice. If you miss, you
Oh
say
my
short.
god, we smashed into each other.
Got it? Ooh, missed the wall pinch there.
Centered.
Ooh.
Nice pass. Great pass. Oh man, Barry. Off the corner.
You're not getting between them. I'm gonna go back
Here.
to loose.
I fear I may have made them nervous by popping in and throwing advice at them.
Like, who? Wait, what is this?
Yeah. I don't know if any of them know me.
Oh, yeah. Left.
Oh, missed the ball. That's you.
Nice stuff.
Oh, weird bounce.
Oh, it's way high.
I'll get it.
Nice. crossing? Oh man, right over here. Almost did it.
Not on.
Off. Behind you,
Pass this
Taylor.
back down.
Oh, it was too far.
Yep.
Oops. No!
Ooh.
Oh!
Good.
I tried to trap it, but I just ended up passing. I feel like usually on those I try to just slam it and then they end up going to the side. Just so I don't think the same thing.
Another thing we never see the the grand champ level players do is panic in those awkward situations and give them up.
I beg to differ.
Oh, I can't do that.
Not. Boomer.
Oh,
That is going.
and the goal.
Oh no! No! Yes. Like one day I'll learn how to dribble. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know how people do it. The ball's on the ground. How did they end up getting it off of the ground?
There's a mod that I've seen people use from Steam where you throw it over a bunch of walls and it helps you with dribbling and picking it up and flicking and all that stuff. But yeah, I wish I could do the same thing.
Oh, cool. The ball is on the ground. Okay. I'm scared.
Oh, too far. Give it right to him. Oh, far enough.
Still alive.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Whew. All right. Well, there you have it.
Well,
All right.
they certainly did hold their own. They scored on you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a little rusty. I mean, it's playing with a a partner versus solo queue is just different. Like once you start to figure out each other's spacing and communication and stuff like that, it's and I mean we talked about that in the first game, Loco. Like these type of seasons are interesting because everybody's going to play more with their teammate who was it was a random teammate. So like it's not like people picked players they've played with for months. It's like, hey, this is your teammate, and over the next several weeks they'll start to um, get better in games together as they learn how each other plays. So um, yeah,
Was that
it'll be
probably
interesting to
one of
see.
their first times playing together?
I mean, Arg and I have only played like 3 times too, so it's like, um, yeah. I mean, most of these teams
Fair
were
enough.
built like a week ago, so they're very fresh teams. So it'll be interesting to see. Like I feel like we played Ark and I played better in that game than we have in practice games.
Any game so
just
far.
because the difference in a competitive game versus like just solo queuing. So like even that feel is so much different from practicing and then like actually, oh, this is a scheduled game against two other people.
Also, I'm stressing out a little bit. I feel like I might have put a bit of pressure on those guys.
I don't know about that. I
They
mean,
could appeal. Yeah.
um, but yeah, I mean, I think it'd be interesting. You know, we can throw that out to the teams. I mean, I know you're not playing in this season, but you know, feedback and input from you, I'm sure would be pretty cool because there's only 2 games each week, and even just giving some analysis or casting. I know Lucas will be here next week too, so even hearing um, from y'all's casting will be really interesting and informative as you know, as we rewatch our games and rewatch the stream. Hearing what is being said as someone's watching will just be really I'm sure educational for everyone.
Yeah, I'll do whatever I can to help any teams that want help.
Cool. Well, that's it for our first matches in the Balance 2's tournament season. We'll be here every Tuesday for some Rocket League. We've got 5 teams in the season, and then we'll just keep playing over the next 5 weeks. So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you Thursdays as well for the Coach Rivals League of Legends season. So thanks, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.